There are two servers for the Elder Scrolls Online, the North American and the European mega servers. This means that the NA and EU players may be separated, but otherwise you can interact with any player on your mega server. This is great, at least on the surface. So, let's say you're in Wayrest looking for some roleplay. You decide to pop into the tavern and see what's going on. Upon entering the Cloudy Dregs Inn, you see two players running around in looting trunks and talking to the quest giver. They obviously aren't here for the same reason you are. I made them gray because I'm sure we can all agree people who don't roleplay are colorless, boring people with no joy in their lives, right? You might be wondering why there's no roleplayers here. After all, Cloudy Dregs is one of the bigger roleplay hubs in ESO. But there are other roleplayers here. You just can't see them, because they're phased into a different shard. You see, there are tens of thousands of players, maybe more, all trying to share one world. There just isn't enough room for us, not in all of Tamriel. So, players are put into shards. When you walk into the Cloudy Dregs Inn, you're only walking into one of hundreds of different versions of it, all existing simultaneously. You can only see the few people who are in your shard. So those two roleplayers will remain invisible and silent to you. You'll never know they were there. For most people, this isn't a problem. You can use the Travel to Player function in your group window to instantly teleport to the way shrine nearest to that player. It will also ensure that you are in the same phase as them. However, this isn't very useful if you're just out looking to meet new roleplayers. The two people at the bar will never know that another roleplayer walked in and could have started interacting with them. Instead, they just see non-role players and the occasional troll. While phasing is a necessary component of the mega server, it obviously presents problems for roleplayers. The RP community is divided and separated into different universes, causing many to come to the conclusion that there just isn't any roleplay to be found on the Elder Scrolls Online. ZeniMax, if this issue isn't addressed soon, the RP community will disintegrate. We've seen a massive drop in subscriptions from our fellow roleplayers and want to give them a reason to come back. In my opinion, this is the only RP related issue that needs to be addressed right now. Everything else is fluff until we can actually play in a living, breathing environment filled with other roleplayers. Thanks for watching. Peace.